What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll be reacting to another divorce court clip, and I hope you get to learn some things from this video based on what the judge will say and based on what I will say. So keep watching.
Today on Divorce Court.
I'm here today because I want to know if me and this girl gonna make it the next week. I want to make sure that we are ready to take the next step of marriage.
I'm here to get answers to the many questions that I have regarding his infidelity.
I think I'm a faithful man. I've changed. I mean, look at this face. Doesn't it look faithful to you? Like, help me out, somebody, please.
If I'm not giving it up, I know you're getting it from somewhere. So yes, I do think he's cheating on me.
We haven't had sex since January because of a video that I recently seen of her.
I wouldn't walk away if I found out he's cheating. I just want him to make the first step to tell him the truth.
If she doesn't appreciate me, I'll find someone else who will.
Victoria Houston and Jonathan Morgan. I'm getting ready to do one of my favorite things, which is a before the vows. You two are 21 and 25 respectively. You have one child together. You are thinking about getting married, but there are complications and issues. So you came to me to talk about them. I'm going to start with you, Ms. Houston. Tell me why you love him, but you're here and you're having problems. Tell me what's up.
Your Honor, he is a liar.
A liar.
He lies
Okay.
about the smallest things. I always tell Jonathan, if I'm asking you a question, it's because 9 times out of 10, I already know the answer, and he still tends to lie to me.
Well, what kind of things does he lie about?
About the women in his life.
The women in his life.
A couple of women in his life, he's told me they were just friends or, you know, they just went to high school together, but text messages say differently. So,
When was the first time you lost trust in him? That he did something you felt, uh-oh, I might not be able to trust this man?
while I was 6 months pregnant with this child, I was away in college in Alabama. This was actually the first time we had been away from each other for up to 6 months. We had went from seeing each other like every day to, you know, being separated for to being separated for a minute. While I was in college, we used to talk every day. He had a job, and he would call me before he went to work, his lunches, his breaks. After he went to work, we would literally talk all day. So during my time in college, the text messages started getting shorter, the calls started getting less and less. And of course, my friends are putting in my ear, you know, girl, you probably cheating on you. And I'm like, Jonathan would never cheat on me, especially now that I'm pregnant. And plus, I never saw any signs of any cheating or anything because I never went through his phone.
Well, what's the best evidence you have that he did, in fact, cheat on you during this period?
Text messages.
What did you see in the text messages that made you believe he was cheating?
I have them right. I have.
You have them.
I have just a percent. This is just a percentage.
Just a small.
The text
you're just gonna give me a little taste of what's going on. Mr. Morgan, while I'm looking at these text messages, why don't you tell me your version of these events?
Okay, so what she's probably talking about is the girl that I was cheating on her with.
It's plenty of girls, not just
wow,
one.
she was in Alabama. I've only had six.
You finally admitted that you cheated on her. But I mean, you remember what he said in the initial, like when they were introducing themselves, like, look at this face. How do you think this face is cheating? Isn't this face innocent? But here you are, admitting that you cheated.
One girl, and that's the girl that she's referring to.
It's a couple of girls.
But you know,
But that was while she was pregnant and you were apart.
yeah, right. Yes, ma'am.
And so you admit to that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that this one?
Oh no, that's not even those. These are just
These are
random women. That's just a taste, a sample of women.
Probably more.
Yeah.
They're probably more.
It's text lingo, Your Honor, so take your time.
Well, I know what that means.
Uh-oh.
So can you explain? I mean, these are sexual and flirty in nature. What are you doing sending texts to women that are like that?
They're easy. You know what I'm saying?
They're easy. What's easy? Oh, it's easy to do?
I mean, it's easy to.
He's basically saying it's easy to smash them, basically. So he's gonna go for it.
They gonna go for it.
You go for it too.
So you are going to sleep?
No,
your intention is to sleep with these women?
Yes.
You just said that.
Yeah, that's the intention, but I've only had sex with one girl, though.
Because that's the one you succeeded with.
That's irrelevant.
That's irrelevant.
So
You
that's
just didn't get around to it. That's your problem. You just say, you know, you're setting up circumstances to allow you to have sexual contact with these women. You just haven't gotten there yet.
Most of it just conversation. They don't pull up or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
But
Because you didn't get to that point.
But if they pulled up, you would, right?
It depends on the circumstances. If I'm feeling it, nah.
You're gonna always feel it, bro.
But
Now, Miss Houston, do you hear what he just said?
Yes, unfortunately, yes. And it's been like this. When I first went through his phone, this is actually when I actually came back from college, and this is the first time that we've been dating for a year.
But Miss Houston, you just ran over it. He's
Flew over her
telling
head.
you, I'll have sex with other women just when I have an opportunity to do so. And I'm not trying to hide it. I'm not lying to you. You know, got some free radical women out there, and I will do it if I can. Why in the world are we here on a Before the Vows?
Why? Why?
I can put it in the simplest term, and that's simply because he's literally my best friend, and I love him, and we share a child together. And of course, in every woman's dream or every mother's dream, you want to be with the father of your child.
The way to do that is to get married first, and then you watch it. You watch them for a couple of years after you marry them, then and only then do you share your gene pool with them. You can't just have a baby and then have to work it backwards.
Yeah.
can I say something, y'all?
That's the problem with our generation these days. Like, we enter a relationship from the back. Like, normally, it should be when you meet somebody, you get to know them, you build friendship, then you probably, if things work out, like talking to them, now the talking stage in quote, like if things work out, you proceed to a relationship where you are now exclusive and you now date, you now have a relationship, get to know each other more, get to see if you can actually get married to the person, because the talking stage or the other stage before the relationship is where you get to see if you should even get into a relationship in the first place. That's why for me personally, I will always say it's better you build friendship with people first of all before relationship, because when you become friends, it's easier to see if you should even date them in the first place, not to talk about marrying them. So after you jump that process of that friendship, the dating, and then the relationship, that's when you now start talking about marriage, the engagement, then the marriage. Then when you now get married, before you now start talking about having children. But in our day and age today, it still beats me how we do things backward nowadays. People meet, they don't even have any decent conversation. They're already sleeping with each other. After sleeping with each other, pregnancy comes. They now have a baby. They start raising baby, and then they move in together, and then they start playing husband and wife without even getting married. And then they now start trying to build friendship, and it doesn't always work. They now start from the back to try to work their way to the front. It doesn't work. I don't know why we keep doing this. I don't know why people keep doing this. As in, we see it happen. We see it unfold. Yet, people still go ahead and do it that way again. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? What are we doing? See, you can't keep doing this. You cannot keep doing this. We can't keep doing this. That's why we're doing all this. That's why we're talking about this. You have to learn how to build relationships the right way. You cannot be getting pregnant. You cannot be sleeping with somebody you're not married to. See what he's saying? He can go ahead. He's telling her pump and plain. Like, if it worked, I would have slept with those ones. They are easy to get. Well, they were not that so easy if you didn't eventually get to do it all. Because that's how some men view, especially some of you ladies who are out there sleeping with people that you already know that they are in a relationship. You can hear one example of them. They are telling you, I know you are easy to get. That's why I'm doing it. But you're not the main chick. I'm not planning to do anything with you. I'm just planning to sleep with you. And this young lady, she sounds so, I feel so sorry for her, because, I mean, this is the red flag we're talking about. You're seeing it clear. Now, she probably might not listen, and then maybe 2-3 years down the line, they get married, and then the cheating continues. The guy keeps cheating. Then they come back to divorce court. they come back here to complain about him cheating. And then by then she now wants to divorce him and all those stuff. But you saw this early. This was like one of the first things you saw, but you didn't take it serious. I don't know. I don't really know what people want us to do for them. I don't know. Do you?
I'm not like that now. I've definitely changed.
How long ago was this? I mean, you're 25. How long ago could it have been?
I'm not sure which messages are those.
I mean, but that's just a sample of them. There's other women
And she's smiling.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Miss Houston, don't accept so little. I can't believe you're not more upset I'm upset. I don't even know him.
I mean, I was upset. I was.
Now you have
but
accepted it.
now I'm at the point where, okay, you want to do what you want to do, so now I'm going to do what I want to do.
Okay.
So it's like, it's not that I want him to sleep with other women. His first step is just telling the truth. Just tell me the truth.
He told
So
you.
what would he do with
Yeah,
it?
now, because we in
What
front
would he
of
do
you,
with it?
But when we're behind closed door, everything is a lie. Everything is, I'm not texting, you the only one. I'm not
All right,
texting
all
other
right.
women.
Well, Mr. Morgan, I want to get the spotlight off of you for a moment. I understand that you believe she is a cheater too, so I'm going to let you tell me
guy is a joke.
why you believe that she is in fact cheating on you.
Guys, before we continue with this video, I want to encourage you to please subscribe to my channel if you have not done so. Please hit the notification button so that you'll be notified the next time I upload a new video, and also like this video, leave a comment. What's interesting to you? Like, what do you think about this couple? What are you seeing? What's making you angry right now? Because this is really pissing me off in a way, but I'll stay. I'll be cool. All right, let's keep going.
So, Mr. Morgan, why do you believe that Ms. Houston is cheating on you?
All right, so Your Honor, on one instance, I came home from work, you know, long, hard day at work, dealing with everybody. You know how that go. Anyway, so while she was in the back sleeping with our child, I walked in and seen her phone, you know, in the living room charging up. I usually don't go through messages because that's not me.
Because you have no reason to.
So what did you find when you
Okay,
did
so
that?
I was going through her messages, and I went to one particular thread where she was talking to a guy. So I'm scrolling through the messages, and I find a video, Your Honor, of her and the guy having sexual intercourse. Not only that, I kept scrolling up. Going back, she told me that a guy had put up to my house, and to our house, and she claimed it was her uncle. They were going out for brunch, and he was supposed to give her some money. So she came back to the house empty-handed, no money. Whatever her excuse was, it was what it was. So back to the messages. I see the video, I scroll down, come to find out, her uncle, the one who pulled up to the house, was actually the guy that she was having sex with in the video.
Now, Ms. Houston, do you care to explain that?
What Jonathan fails to realize is
Deflecting.
everything that he's accusing me of is stuff that's happened after we've not only broken up, but stuff that's happened after he's cheated on me. So throughout our relationship, he can attest to it. I've been nothing but loyal to this man.
Now, wait a minute. Are you together or not?
We
They're
working on it. We
You're
together.
telling me in the process. Now, Ms. Houston, don't videotape it. Can I just put that out there for you? Never works out.
Yeah.
It's fun in the moment, but then it gets out, and then you got all these kinds of problems. But when you were with this guy,
So I think what you guys should notice right here is she basically did what we call revenge cheating. So because the guy has cheated on her in the past and all this stuff, she thought that, okay, the best way to get back at him is to do it myself, to cheat on him too. Well, that's why she's reacting this way too, because she knows she has her own baggages. Like, she's like, yeah, even if it's cheating, yeah, we can work it out, and like, I just want to know. Because the truth of the matter is that if she wasn't cheating on him too, she'll be going crazy right now. Like, she'll be very angry. But yeah, she got tired of him cheating, and then she had to cheat back. But then does he justify it? Does it make sense? Like I already said, the guy is, he's not it. But what I'm trying to say is that instead of revenge cheating on people, why not just pack up and leave? Why do you have to stoop so low? Like, sometimes people need to understand that revenge cheating isn't really about the other person. Like, it's just you going out of character to get back at somebody else. Like, if you get pregnant along that path, what happens? Who suffers it? If you get diseases along that path, who suffers it? It's you. It's not the other person. The highest you can do to the other person is make them feel jealous or make them feel heartbroken. Well, you probably have achieved your goal. But what if something else goes wrong? Who suffers for it? That's why revenge cheating is always going to be crazy to me. Like, I don't know even why people do it. If you are not a bad person, you don't start acting bad because somebody else acted bad towards you. What you should do is to remove yourself from that situation. Remove yourself from that person's life. That's the best thing to do. That's the wise thing to do. That's the thing a person of character should do. Not when somebody cheats on you or when somebody does something bad to you, then you now go out of character. You now leave your principles of life that you're running your life with to now adopt their own principle of life. If they are cheating, that's who they are. That's their character. That's a flaw in their life that they should be dealing with or working on their bad habits. No, you're now internalizing their bad habit and making your own bad habits too. Does that make any sense to you? How am I making sense? So don't take people's bad habit and use it against them or whatever. No, it's a bad habit. A bad habit is a bad habit, no matter what. So trying to get back at them doesn't make any sense. The best revenge you can actually do is to take yourself out of that situation and then go ahead and succeed. And then they will look back and feel a lot of pain because they messed up. That's the best revenge. Them looking back and seeing that they messed up something that could have been the best thing to happen to them in life. They fumbled the bag. That's the best revenge you can ever give to people. Not this one that they are just there, like you go revenge it. Yeah, they will feel bad about themselves. But then both of you have created a what's it called again? A wormhole that will swallow both of you in that relationship.
Were you doing a revenge cheat or were you broken up? What was the deal?
Me and Jonathan, we had like that on and off type relationship where every time I would find out he was cheating, I would, okay, we're done. But the next day, okay, I miss you, let's get back together. So it's kind of been like that for 3-4 years now. So I want to say it was kind of like a revenge situation. I honestly didn't think he would go through my phone because he's never had a reason to. But yes, in a way it was kind of
a revenge.
Yeah.
You have a difficulty with her relationship with social media. Why don't you tell me about that?
Well, Judge, if you care to know, we actually met on social media. I actually went through her Instagram and seen conversations where dudes is like, hey, you so fine, you so chocolate. I want you to have my baby. You got a big booty.
Ms. Houston, does that occur on your Instagram account?
Right, but I can't help that. Just like if women come under his picture, is one supposed to get at every woman who's attracted to him? No, the issue is you playing into it.
Right.
So I don't entertain. There are certain men I'll entertain if they're attractive, but it doesn't go past. It doesn't go past that. What he sees, it doesn't go past that.
Okay.
It doesn't go like, oh, let me call you tonight. Let's meet up. No.
But I don't.
We've gone far enough on that topic. I want to switch subjects to something I found fascinating. You're 21 and 25. You're looking to get married. You say you love each other, but you haven't had sex in a year. So I want to figure that out. Back in the day, when I was young, right before you got married, was the warmest time. Do you know what I mean? Everybody was all excited about the other one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How is it that you're considering marrying, but you're living together, right? No sex. Explain that.
It's a couple of reasons. The last time we tried, he wasn't able to, you know,
I wasn't able to get up.
Simply because I don't know what the reason was that you told me, but that was the last time we tried, and that was earlier this year. And another reason I feel like you're getting it from other women.
But that was earlier this year. I mean, that's just one time. Are you still in love with him? Do you two find each other attractive? What's the deal?
I do. I'm very much so still in love with Jonathan, and I am very much so sexually attracted to him physically and all that stuff. It's just, I feel like when I used to forgive him all the time for cheating, I used to always fall into his trap and have sex with him. And then the day after, he's right back to doing what he's doing. So my biggest fear is looking stupid again. That is my big, I feel like he's getting it from somewhere else. So that's why you're not gonna get it from me if you doing all these other women.
That answers that question. Mr. Morgan, what is your take on the absence of intimacy?
I'm not getting it from anyone else. Just to let you know. Secondly, I think that it has something to do with the past. I think she just can't get over the past. She says all the time, oh, I'm not worried about it. I'm not, it's okay. It was in the past, it's good. But she brings it up, but she tries to sneak it. She tries to sneak it in. Like, for instance, we might be watching a TV show, and an instance could happen where somebody cheats, and she'll be like, hey, you remember you cheating on me that time? You cheated on me just like that. Right, and it's like, I personally, on my end, I'm still haunted by the video. Just like when we tried to have sex in January.
You thought about that?
Yeah, I was thinking about the video. And plus, another reason that I forgot to mention was that, our daughter still sleeps with us. She's 2, and she still sleeps with us in the bed. And I've tried to get her, hey, we actually got a whole second room in the house. I'm like, she can sleep in there, and we can do our thing in the room. You know what I mean?
Ms. Houston, are you using her as a human shield?
In a way, yes. And if he's gonna bring up, I can't stop thinking about the video. He just said, I can't stop bringing up the past. That's the past as well. So why can't you get over that? So
Your Honor, it's
okay. I'm with you.
That's the thing about cheating. Once cheating occurs in a relationship, it comes with a lot of trust issues. And that's why, for me personally, I always tell people, forgive the person that cheated on you, but don't stay in the relationship. Because you're just going to cause yourself a lot of emotional roller coaster trauma and things that come with it. Because you'll be thinking, if they're out of the house and maybe they stay longer than they should, you're already worried if they are cheating on you. If they call somebody on the phone or somebody calls them on the phone and they're talking to the person, you're already wondering if they are cheating. Every single step, every single thing they do will start feeling like they are cheating on you. So if you know that you cannot really forgive somebody for cheating on you, and then you drop every atom of it behind you and never bring them up again, don't continue. It doesn't make any sense. Don't continue. Because if you continue, you will keep bringing those things back. And you can see this couple, that's what's happening. Everything they have done to each other, every revenge cheating, every heartbreak that has to do with cheating that have done to each other, that have broken their trust, they keep flashing it before each other every single day. See, just watching a movie, just come on watching a movie now. You remember how you cheated on me. You see what I'm talking about? They will always flash it before you. And it's emotional wrecking. So if you don't want to deal with that, then forgive the person, because forgiveness in a way allows you to heal as a person. I will always encourage you to forgive. I know sometimes it can be very difficult, but if you can get to that point where you forgive, it helps your healing. But then don't stay. Forgiveness doesn't mean you have to stay. So when you forgive them, let them go. Let them go and pursue their own thing. Just relax, heal from your pain, your wound, and then when it's right, and when you think you are now where you are good to go, you can find somebody else to build with. Don't always go back to somebody if you know you can't get past that, whatever they have done to you. If you know you keep remembering it, don't continue, because that's what's happening here. Both of them, they have hurt each other, and now they are bringing it back. And then I want to speak to this situation of like sleeping together and not sleeping together. When it comes to, I want to speak from it from a married person point of view. Like if they were married, because putting the child in between them to starve the husband or whatever, it's very bad. Stop. I wish women would stop weaponizing sex, and I wish men would stop weaponizing money. These are the two things. Most times each gender weaponize what they feel like they have power. Like when they feel like they hold the power, they weaponize it. So please, if you're married and you're denying your partner sex, then it's super, super wrong. Don't do it, because the Bible said that your husband, your body, as a wife, your husband owns your body, and as a husband, your wife owns your body. You're supposed to give it to each other at every time that you people desire it, except both of you agree and you want to take time off for prayer and fasting. That's what the Bible said. If you're a Christian, that's what they say you should do. They did not say you should weaponize it and deal with your partner. I'm talking to married people, not you in a relationship. You shouldn't be sleeping with each other.
Oh, I have come to a conclusion. And I'm gonna tell you what it is. Sometimes women come in here, got a little piece of okay here, got a little piece of okay there, and then they have a baby, and then they want to make a life out of it. You've come in here telling me you won't have sex with this guy because you really don't believe he's faithful. You're really afraid you're gonna get something from him. You really don't trust him, in part because he's not trustworthy. Mm-hmm. And he's telling you that. And he's texting women, and he's doing that. He even spoke on it in here. Don't ignore the elephant in the room. Why would you want to commit to someone you can't trust to have sex with? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Marriage is a very deep, meaningful, and if you do it right, long process. You don't trust him enough that he's not sharing his body with other women, so he can't share his body with you. That's not trusting. That is no basis for a marriage. He's your best friend, and you're like, you know, woman, he can stay your best friend and all that. But you have to really believe and trust in a dude before you can make him your husband. So you can't ignore the elephant in the room. You've got to decide whether or not he can be trusted, and I don't think he can be. Now, Mr. Morgan, it's all on you. You can decide whether or not you want to be the kind of man that she can share her body with. But you're going to have to show her over a long period of time that none of this nonsense is going to go on, that you can be away from her and nothing bad is going on. You've got to be loud and proud with it. You know, locks on the phone, all of that. If you want her, that's what you need to do. And that is all the way up to you. But don't do it until he's done it. Don't do a little bit, oh, I'm going to marry him. Don't do that.
I don't even know why they want to get
me?
married.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Morgan, it's on you. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and tear up your marriage license. I'm going to go back there and burn it. Because you two don't know how to have a relationship. The way to address a problem is to discuss what's going on, not to revenge, cheat, photo, have some guy pull you up, and that's all you're doing. So you got to grow up, and then you've got to demonstrate. You got to come correct for a period of time, and you don't get applause for coming correct. You don't get applause for not being that dude on the corner with every chick. That's not an applaudable moment. You understand? That's a man moment. I done told you what I'm gonna do. If the alarm goes off, it's just your marriage certificate. This matter is adjourned.
It's so funny because the truth is that they will still remain together. They will stay, they will leave, and then they will come back if they don't change. If they don't change. Because, I mean, what are they even doing? I get the fact that they already had a kid, but I mean, you can co-parent, but if they can work it out, good and fine. But with what I'm seeing personally, also, like the church said, I don't see how they are working it out, because the guy still seems like somebody that still wants to go out there and do what he wants to do, while the lady still just want to take it all in and then act like she's not seeing the red flag. But then for them to come to this point where they are thinking of getting married, it shows that they really want to get married with all the whole mess they are in right now. So I mean, the judge has said what she said. I've said what I had to say. You that is watching this, I hope you're paying attention and you're learning, and not allow people to take you for granted. Don't go about their revenge, cheating, or all those kind of stuff. If somebody shows you that they are not who you think they are, then leave. She started the opening statement with that he lies about everything. You don't want to be with a liar. If you discover that someone is lying to you, it's obvious that they are pretending, and you don't want to be with a pretender, because pretenders do the worst. So you want to be careful. Listen to people when they talk to you. Listen to them when they make it plain to you that this is what they want to do and they're not going to be changing. Listen to them. Take their word for it and run for your life. Don't stay where you have to live with regrets, because if you get married to this kind of person, you will regret it. And you would have wasted so many years dealing with this instead of actually living, saving yourself the stress, and ending up with somebody that you really care about you and you really care about. So if you learn from this video, please do well to like it, do well to subscribe, hit the subscribe button down there, and also hit the notification button so that you'll be notified the next time I upload a new video. And do well to share this video with other friends. Leave a comment below, like I said earlier, if you learned anything from this video. If you think that we missed anything, tell us what we think we missed, and then I hope you stay blessed. See you guys in the next video. Bye.